Hey everybody and howdy. My name's Morgan Robinson and I'm going to do my presentation and paper over job chain of command. So without a further of a doubt, here we go. So what is job chain of command? A simple definition, or in my words, is this is basically any job that has a hierarchy of management. So you got one that spreads out, and then it spreads out, and then it spreads out. Sort of like a family tree, sort of, kind of, maybe. So there's three different types of chain of command. There's functional. This is the most common. This is shown throughout America and even the world sometimes. They're grouped by many departments. So they maybe in a business you may have one department that's HR, the other one's social services, maintenance, just stuff like that. And it's just different, and they have their own set of beliefs and rules. Information is passed down through department heads. So like I said up here, each one of these departments has somebody that's over it, a department head, who's the head of the department. The next one is projectized. So the whole company is organized by projects. And there's no departments, none of this. No HR, no social, no maintenance, no nothing. They're all, there's none of it. Also, what I found interesting about this one is when the project is over, they either get a new assignment or project, or they just find another one. They lose their job, basically. And I found that very unique. Matrix. This one's a little complicated and it's drawn out, and I'll get more into that in my paper when I do it. But this is, they get strengths from both of these. They get strengths from projectized and functional organizations. Three subcategories of this is strong, balanced, and weak matrices. Like I said, it's very drawn out, and I'll get into that in my paper. So I figured, since I am going into healthcare administration and I already work in a place like this, I would do the chain of command of a nursing home. And also, to let you know, this nursing home is nonprofit. So it will have a little bit more different chain of command than a for-profit. And I'll go over both. So for a nonprofit, you will have a board of directors. So they have a legal role. And yes, sometimes they do have to get involved with legal stuff and stuff like that. But the main reason where they're a legal role is nonprofits legally have to have a board of directors. So that's their purpose. You know, they have to have one. Practical role, stuff like they're just there to be there, and just, you know, they have meetings and they just, you know, help the company as a whole. Set policies. So if they see something that's not fit, or they want to change something, or maybe just add something, they have a meeting and they get a vote on it, and they see policies through. Fundraising. This is a huge one. This is one of their main reasons. Board of directors, like I said, nonprofits, they're nonprofit. They don't, you know, they don't get money. So they have to do something. So fundraising. I can't put it in words how much fundraising relies on the board of directors. So also within the board of directors, they do have their a hierarchy of command, or just a hierarchy of command. You know, you got your president, vice president, treasurer, whatnot, and so forth. So they have that. Administrator. This is where the for-profit will begin, or said nonprofit, second command. So this happens to be my actual administrator, Miss Kathy Young, in the nursing home. They supervise day-to-day operations. So they go into the business and They just see what's wrong and what they can do, and they do normal stuff like that. Responsible of staffing and training. So a lot of things happens over here, and a lot of regulations and stuff like that happens. And so you got to keep your staff involved and in the know about these things. So maybe every month or every year or however long, she sets up trainings that's mandatory that all staff have to go to. Keep ahead of new regulations and laws. Like I said before, in a healthcare field, laws and regulations, it's like wildfire. One minute you'll have this and the next minute it's something else. It's just rapid and it changes like that. Overseas clinical meetings. This is, for those who don't know what clinical meetings are, this is basically when the administrator and the assistant administrator gets a meeting every morning or every week and with the department heads, and they say, hey, this is what's going on. This happened to this person. Somebody's changed. Just stuff like that. Represents the nursing home. So you can't take the whole nursing home with yourself. So when we get nominated for an award or something, she's the one who goes and does this stuff. So represents us, our values and stuff like that. The assistant administrator. This is John. This is my assistant administrator. His job is basically to step in when the administrator isn't there. So when Kathy or the assistant administrator is not there, your John or your administrator will step into her role and do her duties and jobs. Takes care of some financial and insurance. I say some financial. He does take care of some financial. But in our case and in the place I work, our assistant administrator takes care of all insurance policies. So if we get sued or stuff like that, he's the one who takes care of that. So and he also, family and staff come here first. So when a family has complaints or likes the way we do something or just has general questions, they will normally go to John or the assistant administrator first. Staff come here with complaints and suggestions and stuff like that. Department heads. These are the heads of specific departments. So this may include environmental services, dietary activities, business office, social services, RAI, maintenance, infection control, pharmacy, therapy, nursing. So these are the people that's one step below assistant administrator, but one step above the floor work. And these are some of my coworkers. Floor workers. These are basically people who's just on the floor doing their job. The majority of people in the organization, they do the dirty work, basically. People include CNAs, nursing, restorative services, housekeepers, laundry, activity assistants, and dietary. One thing I do want to mention, I didn't get a slide for this. Nursing in our organization has a very unique set of hierarchy of command. Theirs is a little bit different, so it will go board of directors, administrator, assistant administrator, director of nursing, and then below director of nursing, they have individual nursing leaders or nursing captains for each floor or each side or whatever they need. And then below them are nursing, and then below them are the CNAs. So they have basically one or two more steps, in the chain. Just thought I'd bring that up. So finally, this is an actual picture I took off my phone, as you could probably tell, maybe like 5 minutes ago, of the of our hierarchy of command or whatever like that. So basically, you'll have board of directors. I think this is old too because medical director, I think that goes into nursing and stuff. That goes down there. Administrator, assistant administrator, and then you have all these departments and their heads. Environmental, dietary, blah, 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 blah. And then underneath you have different categories. So laundry is under environmental, housekeeping's under environmental, Our chaplain is under activities. And then down here, you can see all the mess that I was talking about with the nursing. It goes a little bit deeper than all the rest of things. But that's it, I believe. Yep, there's my references. You can see. I'll let you see that. And then that's it. Thank you for listening, watching, whatever you're doing. Have a good day, evening, night, whatever. And we'll see you on the flip side. Thank you.